The Luhansk region suffered from the Russian occupiers almost more than any other region of Ukraine. The enemy continues to shell peaceful Ukrainian towns, villages and residential areas. This led to catastrophic destruction. The gas, water, electricity and sewage systems where the fighting took place will have to be rebuilt from scratch. In the towns and villages, about 90% of the houses have been damaged. Most of them will have to be demolished and rebuilt. Local authorities estimate it will take at least 10 years. But despite this, the Ukrainian army continues to hold back the Russian offensive.
There are no breakthroughs. The Luhansk region continues to hold the defense. The Russian occupiers mostly attack with mercenaries from private military companies. Orks are frightened by the successful work of our artillerymen in destroying ammunition depots, barracks and command posts in the rear. The enemy logistics of supplying ammunition to the front line has significantly worsened. Serhiy Haidai, head of the Luhansk Regional Military Administration.
Destroyed houses, broken roads and damaged infrastructure. Since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, shelling in the Donetsk region has not subsided. Russian occupiers fired several shells at Konstantinivka. They fell near private houses and a coffee shop. Several buildings were damaged. Another residential area was shelled in Kramatorsk. It was hit by a Smerch multiple launch rocket system. Several houses were damaged.
It was yesterday, that is 1:30 this morning. We had the roof, the ceiling and even the floor besieged. There it is. It's a Smerch multiple launch rocket system. That's what the rescuers said. It's an empty shell.
2 Russian drones were shot down by air defense forces in the Volyn region. They had entered Ukrainian airspace from the side of Belarus and were performing aerial reconnaissance of objects in the region. However, the wreckage fell on a residential house. As a result, a man was killed under the rubble.
We will restore everything as quickly as possible so that people will have a place to live. But the life we lost cannot be restored. 1 person was killed. As for the rest of the wounded, 5 people were hospitalized, 2 adults and 3 children.
The Russian occupiers shelled the Zelenodolsk community in the Dnipropetrovsk region twice over the past 24 hours. They used barrel artillery to hit residential areas.
A power line, a house and outbuildings were damaged as a result of the shelling. No casualties were reported. This was already the second enemy attack of the evening. Earlier, the aggressor also damaged a power line and hit a transformer. From the message of the main department of the State Emergency Service of Ukraine in the Dnipropetrovsk region on Facebook.
Meanwhile, in Nikopol, which has been hit by Russian troops more than a dozen times, the consequences of the enemy's shelling continue to be eliminated.
We continue to eliminate the consequences of shelling. The entire infrastructure in Nikopol is working. Thanks to the military, there are no Russian troops within roads near Nikopol and the Nikopol district.
Also, the day before, the Russian army lost its Su-25 aircraft worth $11 million. It was liquidated by the Syecheslav Airborne Brigade.
Another enemy Su-25 went to hell thanks to the flagrant work of the air defense unit of the Syecheslav Airborne Brigade.
In the Dnipropetrovsk region, Ukrainian troops destroyed enemy command post and ammunition depot, 48 personnel and equipment of the Russian army.
Ukrainian aviation carried out 7 strikes on places of dislocation and deployment of units, 6 strongholds, an accumulation of weapons and military equipment, and a command and control post in the Berislav and Kherson districts of the region. Generalized data on the enemy losses in the south: 48 invaders, 40-72 tanks, 152mm howitzer gun, self-propelled artillery system, 3 units of armored infantry vehicles, and 3 units of automotive equipment. The command post of the 11th Separate Airborne Assault Brigade of the Russian occupiers and their ammunition depots near Pyatekhatki were destroyed.
Reported by Marina Stepanenko, Mariana Krechet, UATV News.